We pick up our Underdark campaign in the vault of the Drow, inside the city of Air Helai Sinlu. The group is currently residing at the Flesh Eats Inn just off High Street in the Drow city. They have eaten a meal of mushroom stew, and the druid has been busy healing the party members' hurt during the final trek through the vault and into the city. The PCs are joined by their missing companion, the human mage Constant, who has become a drow vampire through a failed experimental spell at the estate of Lick James, the not-so-secret head of the noble drow house Everhate. Commanded by Lick James to join the group at the Flesh Eats, Constant leaves his tomb in the ghetto of the dead and travels to the PC's room in a gaseous form. It is good to see your beating hearts again, my friends. Later that hour, the group is also visited by Galvin, the rogue drow. My friends, I have news from Lick James. Galvin tells the PCs that the war between the gods and goddesses is near at hand. The year has just turned to 1358 Dale Reckoning. The great Mind Hives will also war and obliterate the Githyanki race. This city will become a violent clash of noble houses trying to gain the upper hand. Your group can help destroy noble drow houses and stop any plans they have for enslaving the surface races. Galvin continues, Camural's mind magic will become a deadly weapon in the time to come, but we must recharge the artifact you carry known as Dowd's Wondrous Lantern. That powerful magical artifact could be the difference between life or death, and for that you need crushed gems. The PCs remember the day, several years ago now, that they recovered the lanthorn deep under the Forbidden City, where they found it hidden in the caverns of Sojkanth. This lanthorn has saved the group many times from certain death, but it's now down to a 15% charge. Lich James remembers over 2,000 years ago, the priesthood of Loth enacted a powerful experimental gate spell in the Mirror of Glooms. Somehow a large ship from the surface world was teleported to the mirror. The surprise crew was getting overwhelmed by the awaiting demons and fodder the priestesses had gathered. The crew tried to escape the nightmare and paddled down the Weeping Springs for a few hundred yards before the ship sank. The resulting power in the gate exploded, killing many priestesses and demons. Lick James knows that the paladins on that surface ship often used crushed gems as a sacrifice to one god or another. This is your fastest and best chance to have the material to recharge the lanthorn several times as quickly as possible. The powerful artifact will be needed in the coming weeks. I have a tracker waiting outside the city. His name is Valis Hume. He will guide you to the shipwreck location where you can scour the wreck for the crushed gems. Move outside the city and start on the road towards the Black Tower. Valis will know you. He will contact you before the crossroad. Good luck, my friends. These gems could mean our certain victory in the coming weeks. He gives each PC a potion of extra healing and a potion of water breathing. The group leaves the inn and heads towards the city's great gate, where they are stopped on the streets by a group of 3 green-cloaked humans, also wearing eye cusps. The lead human, possibly a mage, says, "Hello! Great to see some new surface dwellers here. Perhaps we should join up and triple our profits." Camuriel brushes the request off. But the human persists, finally saying, "I'm afraid I can't take no for an answer, old chap." Initiatives are rolled. The mage is hit with a meteor swarm. The mysterious mage disappears from view, and another of the group, a priest, plane shifts away while the last drinks a potion. The two battle-hardened dwarves move to engage the human, who has now been affected with a potion of speed. The blows land fast and furious from both sides, but eventually the dwarves get the upper hand and kill the human. He says a most interesting thing just before the final killing blow lands. He says, "Oh bloody hell, not again." The two dwarves strip the dead human of his gear, and the pedestrians that moved out of the way of the battle slowly start to filter closer. The party quickly heads out of the great gate and into the vault. The great Githyanki city of Tunarath in the astral plane. The halfling Zack has played hide and seek for nearly 3 weeks, pulled into the plane by a Githyanki mage's contingency spell. Zack's luck and hit points are running out. He has been hiding in the backyard of a massive estate in the city, and he has witnessed several groups of Gith shift away from a large platform in the yard. Zack sets himself up to try and get on the platform the next time the gate is used, as anything will be better than his current situation. Zack's chance comes the next day as a group of Gith gather at the platform and a mage enacts the shifting spell. During the casting, Zack sneaks onto the platform and is shifted from the city. The PCs leave the Drow city and make their way down the main road towards the crossroads and Black Tower. Nearly at the crossroads, several yards off the side, a large planar gate opens and several Githyanki rush towards the PCs, screaming Roland's name, bowing to reclaim their magical sword from him. The battle is fast and furious. The tide turns against the Gith and several are killed while several others escape back to the astral plane. The group gathers up what treasure can be found and Zack is welcomed back with several rounds of hugs and high fives. While Constant feeds on the remaining living Gith, the other members look away. As the group moves on from the battle, nearer to the crossroads and the vault, they meet a curious drow who introduces himself as Valis Hune. Valis leads the PCs off the road and into the dense mushroom forest. No discernible trail can be seen as the party moves through the humid fungi jungle. After some time, Valis stops and informs the group to wait for him here, as he needs to meet with a contact in the area that could help them in their quest for the crushed gems. Valis moves off quickly and disappears, making no noise at all. Soon the group hears some noises in the forest coming from all around the immediate area. The group notices several myconids moving out of the dense forest and surrounding them. A large specimen moves with his empty hands up as a sign of peace. He stands in front of the druid and a cloud of spores shoots from the myconid, enveloping the druid. As Miriam inhales the spores, she feels and sees the longing and yearning this myconid community has to reach their paradise known as Neverlight, located in the north grove of the Vault's mushroom forest. Miriam sees the community needs help crossing the Weeping Springs into the North Grove and would like the group to assist them. As the druid comes out of her spore-induced psychedelic vision, she relates the myconid community's request to the rest of the party. Valis tells the group that their first priority is to retrieve the crushed gems and recharge the lanthorn. If they decide to assist the community now, he must leave the group here. Reluctantly, the PCs are guided by Valis away from the Myconid community grove. Through the forest they move until they finally reach the edge of the mushroom grove and look across an open cavern floor. Over 300 yards away, several fires can be seen burning. It appears to be a large encampment of some sort. Valis tells the PCs to head towards the large tent city and set up their camp. He will meet up with them as soon as he can. He tells the group he needs to see another contact near the Mirror of Glooms. Set up camp quickly and try not to speak to anyone. I'll be there as quickly as I can. Until next time.